Welcome back to Live and Unlearn. I'm Katy, and today we're diving into episode 2 of season 5 with a topic that I think is essential for anyone navigating the highs and lows of work life, and that is buddies in business. Here's the thing, success in business isn't a solo act. As Reid Hoffman, the co-founder of LinkedIn, puts it, no one builds a great business alone. Whether you're climbing the corporate ladder or running your own show, having the right support system, including a trusted buddy, can make all the difference. Now, why does buddies matter in business? Think about your typical workday. Challenges pop up constantly, right? A buddy in business is like your built-in support system. They're there to brainstorm ideas, to navigate tough decisions, or even just share a laugh when things get overwhelming. In many companies, the buddy system is an actual program, pairing new hires with experienced colleagues to help them settle in. But this concept isn't just for onboarding. A buddy can also be a peer who helps you stay accountable to your goals. It could be someone who pushes you to think bigger and step out of your comfort zone. Or it could even be a sounding board when you need to talk through a tricky client situation. It's all about shared growth. As Simon Sinek says, the goal is not to be perfect by the end. The goal is to be better today, and a buddy makes that possible. Let me share a quick example from my own experience. In the second year as a solopreneur, I worked on a high-pressure project with a business partner who became my business buddy. We leaned on each other to tackle tough deadlines, we gave each other candid feedback, and we celebrated small wins along the way. And one day, when I was doubting my approach to a major client pitch, my buddy asked, "What is really the worst thing that could happen, Katy?" And that question reframed my entire mindset and gave me the courage to pitch an idea I'd been holding back. Well, the client actually loved the idea. And that is the power of a buddy in business. They help you find clarity, confidence, and sometimes even courage. So how do you find or nurture a buddy relationship in business? I'll give you 3 quick tips to get started. First of all, as Shailia Stevens also mentioned in last episode of this podcast, it helps when you share values. So look for someone who shares your drive, your work ethic, or your vision. A second tip could be to be honest and open. Great buddy relationships are built on trust, so don't be afraid to share your challenges. And the final tip today would be to offer as much as you take. A buddy relationship is a two-way street. Be just as invested in their growth as they are in yours. If you're unsure where to start, think about your current network. Who is the one person you naturally gravitate toward for advice or for collaboration? That might be just your business buddy waiting to happen. As we wrap up today's episode, I'll leave you with a challenge. Identify one person in your professional life who could be your buddy. Send them a message, grab a coffee, or set up a quick call to strengthen that connection. Because, as Steve Jobs once said, great things in business are never done by one person. They're done by a team of people. Well, thank you for joining me for this episode of Live and Unlearn. And next week, we're tackling the tricky side of buddy relationships. What happens when things go wrong? And how do we navigate through tough conversations? You don't want to miss that one. Until next time, take care, stay curious, and keep on learning. And happy buddying.